Hi, welcome to 8th grade math LT. I'm Mrs. Courtney. Welcome to my virtual and my real classroom. So we are finally back in school after a good few weeks at home, and the kids have made a wonderful transition. As we get started, I thought I would tell you a little bit about myself. This is my 5th year within the district. I was a math specialist working with elementary students for the past few years. And as things got shifted around, I was asked to take on this position for the year, and I was more than happy to do so. If you can, well, I'll have you just look here and see. My background is all in math education. Went to Western Michigan and Kalamazoo for my undergrad. I am working currently on a second master's, and just enjoy being in school and going to school. So outside of school, you would find me in Downers Grove. I live there with my family. I have my husband, my 3 kids. It's really fun this year because my son is an 8th grader, and then I have a 10th grader and a 6th grader. We also have a very cute COVID puppy that the kids got out of us in those depths of those early weeks of COVID. I also enjoy being outside. I'm a big runner. I've done 4 marathons and countless half marathons. I'm also a big Detroit fan, so that makes living in Chicago fun, especially when my teens are doing as horribly as they are now. I also enjoy coaching. So outside of school, I do coach a travel basketball team. I've been coaching soccer for years, and I really enjoy coaching running. So that's just a little bit about me and my family. So let's get started looking at where we are here in 8th grade math. Of course, we have our district website for d105.net, where you can find a lot of your information from calendars to helpful links. So we can begin to look within the classroom. Here's a picture of the classroom as you would see it coming into the room. Our desks are all spread apart by 6 feet. The students have their desk shields that they bring with them from class to class. The kids have been fantastic. They come in, they set up, they clean their desk, their chair, the chair back. We begin class, we go through our 41 minutes, and then they clean again, and off they go to their next class. They have been wonderful and respectful, and this transition back to school, while weird, has been fantastic. Here is my mission control. As you can see, I have my smartboard that it is shared both with my students in front of me as well as the students at home. My second screen is showing you what I'm sharing with my students at home. And then I also will have on my computer the kids zooming in from their homes on their off days, and they're able to join in on all of the live lessons, which I know they have found to be helpful and beneficial compared to being behind that computer and maybe watching different videos or whatnot. So we're definitely moving into a new normal, and the students are doing wonderful with it. So again, when they're not with me in school, they are with us virtually through Zoom, and they are sharing all of the conversations that we're having. They're answering questions. They are taking notes as if they were here. So that's been fantastic. As your kids are in this LT class, they are in Freshman Algebra 1 Accelerated class. We are keeping up with the LT pacing. We did have to make changes with assessment scheduling in the past. Yes, it was 2 parts, calculator, no calculator, no longer a concern this year, and we've extended that test time to 70 minutes over 2 class periods, allowing them to get in, to get onto Zoom, and to take their tests. Students, well, there's a matrix, right? So the matrix looks like this. We have our grade in this class here. The students will be taking a midterm and a final exam that is coming from LT. They are also going to be reviewed with their MAP scores as well as their class performance. All of these together go into a matrix to determine where their placement is for next year when moving over to LT, looking at accelerated or honors geo. More of that to come down the road. At this time, we just want them to be doing the best they can. We do remind all students that they have one retake per trimester. All the students still have that option as we are at the midway point of trimester 1 to what they want to retake. Everything can be found in our Google Classroom. In the Google Classroom, when students go into classwork and they go into their weekly overview, they will find all of their homework, their assignments, and their lessons. The kids are fantastic about this. Everything is housed in the Google Classroom, and now that we're back at school, there's no more taking pictures and uploading as proof that work was done. I'm checking in with them twice a week when I get to see them. They are still asked to be grading that homework prior to coming into class so we can look through homework as quickly as possible and move into new learning. Here's an example of that weekly overview. This gets uploaded every weekend before the week gets started. As this uploads, I'll show you here. You'll see that everything in red will be put into PowerSchool. They have their assignments, the answer key. I do recommend having a great conversation with your student about not checking that answer key until they have completed all their work. I do then ask that the kids grade in a red pen, circling their correct answer so that we know that they know how they did. Wednesdays are asynchronous day. I do have office hours on Wednesdays. Those are normally posted in the weekly overview. Students can always go there to see when they need to be meeting with me. At this point, I would imagine most parents have PowerSchool on their phones. I do recommend if you don't have PowerSchool to please upload that app. It is great to have your child's progress at your fingertips. I also think it's very beneficial for your students to have this PowerSchool app on their phone. So they're able to go through and look up what they might have missed, where they're standing in the classroom when it comes to their grade. Whoops. Our textbook is the Algebra 1 book. It was not that book that was just shown there. It's an older book, so please make sure that your kids take good care of those books so that they come back in one piece at the end of the school year. Our class goals for this LT class is that not only are they able to use number sense and work through problems at a higher level, but I also want to see more problem solving and critical thinking that's going to go along with these units, really making connections to past knowledge to really strengthen their understanding of algebra in a bigger picture. How can you help your student at home? Sorry, again, that last slide was not needed. We are going to encourage that your child reads the textbook. I can't tell you whether it's been a college student or a middle school student. When I ask kids, did you read the chapter? They don't normally do. So we want them to read the textbook. Take that time to go back and read through examples, read through situations that are given, read through the explanation. Have your child find that time where they can sit down to truly focus on their math questions. Have them take a break if needed. Know that they should be spending at least an hour on math every single night. But if it's more than an hour, that we need to think about maybe the situation, the concept, are they asking questions? How can they get help so that they are able to help themselves? Our grading is broken down as such. Here you can see 60% is your summative or your unit exams, 25% would be the quizzes, and 15% is the classwork. We do not do ALEX in the LT class this year. We do have MAP testing coming up, so we will be sending out information as that gets closer. And thank you. Thank you for listening to the video. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me, send me an email. I'm also more than happy to give a call if you wanted to talk through your students' progress in LT Math. So thank you. Enjoy Hope to talk to you soon on our Zooms for teacher conferences.